Hello there, welcome to Quality of Life Ministries. We are here doing our 13th video on Beauty from Ashes. And this one is going to be called Distress. We're living in a nation now. I'm going to explain that a little bit. This flag is backwards. You're probably wondering why. Maybe. But it symbolizes something, and I wanted to explain that before we do our teaching. You see, this is not to disrespect the nation by putting this flag backwards. What it symbolizes is that this nation that we are living in right now is in distress and is in desperate need of hope. And that's why we are here at Quality of Life Ministries, and we are trusting the Spirit of God to lead us to do that, to give hope to a hurting world. And so, you know, David, one of the psalmists, actually in Psalm 18:6, he said this. He says, "In my distress I called upon the Lord, and he heard my cry." Now, what is distress? You know, we look in the nation that we're living in right now, and we see some of the current events, maybe something you're going through right now. It's extreme anxiety. You know, extreme anxiety about the way the nation's going. You know, if we just watch the current events of today's world, we're gonna experience extreme anxiety right there, maybe just by watching and hearing what's going on in the world right now. Sorrow or pain, loss of loved ones or friends. You know, there's a lot of sorrow going on in the world right now, a lot of pain. And so that's another form of distress. Another one is heartache. You know, heartache, a lot of heartache going on in the world right now. And, you know, we have to remember, and heartbreak, you know, there's broken relationships and just broken people all over the place. We have to remember that, you know, trials and tribulations are like the waves hitting the shore. You know, it's like if you've been to the beach, you'll notice that they just keep coming, one after another. And sometimes that's the way life is here. Jesus said it himself, that in this world we would have troubles. And that was all based on the fall. And we'll learn, you know, if you want to go back to the other videos to learn more about that, we talk a little bit about that in the other 12 videos. But I want to stick to their topic today, and that's just distress. You know, David says, "In my distress I called upon the name of the Lord, and he heard my cry." It's a picture of picking up our phone and calling someone, calling our friend or loved one or whatever. That word, I called on the Lord, that's what it means. It means to literally just pick up your phone and call someone. And so when we're in distress, the one thing we want to let the problem do is take us to the Lord. And that's what David is saying. And so he said, "And the Lord heard my cry." So if you're in distress today and you call on the Lord, he will hear your cry, as he did David. Remember, there's another story in the Bible that talks about Jonah in the belly of the whale. He was in a lot of trouble. And, you know, he said this. He says, "My life was ebbing away, and I remembered you, O Lord." This has been Quality of Life Ministries. Go back and check those other 12 videos out. We believe they'll be an encouragement to you if you're going through some really difficult times. Remember, the worst thing to be without is hope, and when you're going through distress. And so that's why we're here, is to bring hope. This has been Beauty from Ashes, the 13th video, and saying you're the most important person here. We here at Quality of Life just appreciate the opportunity to be a blessing to the body of Christ, and we thank you for allowing us to be a blessing to you. We're always free teaching here, and always will be. And so we thank you for letting us be a blessing to you, because you are the most important person here. Without you, we could not teach. We're learning so we can teach. We teach so we can learn. Thank you, and God bless.